All right, and we are back. Let's see who is here.
Damn, Hoots. That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer.
I thought you looked familiar.
See you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time, have a drink, sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Well, in a way, I guess you technically are in a house of hope. All of my suspicions about where you are, where you're hiding in the city.
Go see Raphael.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. You got it, but the new hooch is off limits. Can't have the mams all leaping down my throat if I go burning yours.
You just coffee. Milk. Ah! Finally have access to milk, and the cat from Last Light isn't around for me to give it to him. Remember a complaint that wanted milk. Mermaid whiskey. You know what? I'll take it. Same with the coffee. The mermaid whiskey looks unique. I'll take that too. Damn, this is cheap.
Pleasure to serve. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn. The girl
What?
knows what she wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
Rumple.
Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way.
Hoots Hooch. A new invention of the Shark's Crest, but it's huge, like being decked in this variety. Okay, well, we have it. Now we'll just hold on to it. And I saw you lurking, Kira, the cat.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Oh, a very cat-like. Try and pet the cat. Nah, she's gonna swat me.
Oh, you are quite correct. I I consider them one of my finest features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone.
Aw.
But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with
Ugh.
rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of guys growing up with axe spray. Just douse it and move on.
The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
So the tidbit that I heard about the siblings is that you can romance them. I mean, I'm not gonna do that to Lae'zel, but I mean, just, I don't know. It was a loose post that I scrolled by, and I'm like, nope, don't read it.
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure.
That's
Abhorrent.
Raphael. Yep, you don't like Raphael. And you...
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste?
Oh...
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame.
The hell am I listening
I
to?
shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
I will drink your essence.
Hoots! Order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Girl, just haul him to a room. Like, just get your money.
Yes.
Okay, people were okay with me doing that. Can we listen to it? No. Hmm. Okay, whatever.
Well, that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Citizens, y'all.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know. Nine Fingers is the head of the Guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
You rats with the Guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met a match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on.
Oh, that
You there?
guy's.
Getting up in our affairs?
She's got you there, Spoon.
Don't matter. This discussion doesn't concern you, so why don't you make tracks?
That's hack. No. We kind of got a thing going with the guild. There's that one thing. Since you're not doing anything right now, and I can't really attack you in a public place.
You got that right. Guild.
At the ready.
Oh, is that a bug? Yeah, it's a bug.
Someone with all the power of the nine hells.
I promise. You do not.
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
Oh. Queen roll the That's a good set of horns for a tiefling.
You can stare as much as you like.
Damn, girl.
Isn't it right?
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
No.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so
Yeah.
fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
I can understand that.
Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
Menzoberranzan love magic. A formidable practice, usually only reserved for pleasing the most insatiable matriarchs in the city of spiders.
And is that your partner with you?
Oh.
What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Lae'zel, you got some words? Ooh, we can call them out on this?
Darling, we're not fooling anyone. Unless you pay me to make a fool of you. You'll just have to see what is in store.
Right.
We are twins.
Oh, that was quick. Okay. Why is this even a question?
Since I came to the surface, I purchased an enchantment to bless me with infertility.
Oh,
if
okay.
That soothes your mind.
That's handy.
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
I don't even know why these questions were there to begin with, but okay.
We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
I do not share what is mine, and I will not be shared.
She has spoken. I wasn't even thinking about it, but I just wanted to hear her say something. You're damn right, Lae'zel.
Good.
On the evil path, we'll sleep around.
A scant few customers today. This might end up being the first.
Oh, hello.
With my hand alone for company.
9 hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now?
Of course, this is where you run off to.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
It's not, just a window. Oh, that's kind of coming through the wall. Okay.
Remember our vow to keep one another safe. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
I'm sure there's probably a sad story or something here, but we're not touching it. Hmm.
I don't understand why they're such a type for so many.
I mean, to try.
Oh, you're here. I guess I didn't remember where exactly you ran off to, but you're here. Kind of seems odd that it, well, I guess, whatever. Hey, no.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
And we just
Hang on
sit.
a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? Ugh, I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
A bit of a sorry excuse for Holophants giving up that easily, but
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? No. I want proof. If someone else killed Lorgan, I want you to tell me why they did it. Come back when you've got some real evidence.
Bitch! Yeah, you are a sorry excuse for your race.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
There we go.
That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling, hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed?
A corpse can't lie. We talked to the body of the dude that you think killed the other dude.
It was the height of arrogance, then, to disturb me.
Bitch!
I presume you've found something interesting to
Oh
discuss?
my god, okay. Fine, I'll do your job for you. Horrible holophant.
Speak.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. There's a lot of the short races kind of just out here. Oh, this is a street entrance. There's something going on over here.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's Caress? I only deal with referrals.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
Okay. So if there's something there, I need someone to refer me to you. So I guess the nymph is Grotto sign.
Nymph's Grotto.
Yeah, they're always attached to trees. That's kind of their thing. Oh. Ooh. Might regret this, but let's do it anyway.
What's past this?
Armor, Archducal Coronation, Admission Pass. So there's a reason to come in here. Darn. So then...
No one stopped me yet. I don't need any attention right now. On my way. Look at me. You need only think of me.
Hello, I'm about to introduce myself. Are we gonna actually watch something? That's a butt.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Callan. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
So there's a whole thing for me just to walk in.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
What? Why would I? Oh, I'm probably talking to the nymph right now, aren't I?
I don't understand. What's...
Oh, your nose is bleeding.
The Absolute has shown me.
Oh,
Jara,
okay.
what's going on? Who's this woman?
Oh, that's scary.
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
I guess we saved this nymph. Holy shit. That was horrendous transformation to watch. Oh, there's the waves. Level 10? But you're not starving like the other one was. I thought, as a generality, I thought newborns were supposed to be weak. Why am I hunched over? There's nothing wrong with me. What? Okay, whatever.
Watch your elders and learn. Moving.
Watch your elders and learn. Oh, great. That, you know, just had to jump. Okay.
Make way.
Try to inflict fear on you real quick. Kind of imposing just standing there like that without clothing.
Always the same old song. Onward. Understood.
Okay, good thing we walked in on them. Can't do like big stuff here. Can't pull you far. Let's have fun with this. Animalistic vitality. Oh, that's awesome. Aha! Multi-hit. Damn, girl, you're just you get a third hit. Oh, you almost took him down on your own. I love that.
Still on my feet.
I don't know why you're hunching over. Why is what? No, go back. Okay. Do ba do ba do pap. Ba do ba do ba do pap. Oh, you!
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Fucking freaking out because of the druid shape, and now, are you gonna come back? Okay, there you are. Freaking out because of an animal. Come on. That one doesn't have a brain like the other one did. What the hell? Okay, well. That thing you were afraid of just saved your life.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty.
What?
It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
That's how you feel. I should introduce you to my friend the Emperor.
How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
Damn, girl. Oh, yeah.
Not sex. Something far more intoxicating. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than powerful. An emperor to emperors. Your head adorned with a crown of gold, diamond, and ruby. The heavens tremble with the steps of your army. All beasts, all men and women, all creatures of the plains bow to your might.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes.
I guess it's because she's a nymph?
I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
No thanks. Well, I guess it paid off to come up here.
How can I assist?
Okay. So, coronation pass. This pass grants access for the bearer and entourage to Worm's Rock Audience Hall for the ceremony of Lord Gortash.
She's being named Archduke. Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
That's one way to do it. It's a room key. What?
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Well, I'm gonna assume we just saved this nymph's life.
Assume nothing.
And I think she's not gonna need these.
What to do?
I guess we met the others. Let's go find Raphael, maybe? I guess you said right and right or something like that. Oh.
Moan loudly in the library.
Okay, this is something flavorful. But then again, in the early books, Elle did kind of spend some time here in a place like this. Rapture. Oh, wait, we're actually buffed right now? Hey! 26 bonus on a bunch of checks. All right, I'll take it. Oh, let's keep basic guidance on right now. Surgical, what? Oh yeah, Fion's missing. Oh wait, we were given a key to this. I wasted a pick lock. He's getting worse, the whispers, the night terrors, the blood. I know he's hiding something, and the others in the flop house know it too. I've seen how they look at him, how they look at me. They're scared of him, and I can't blame them. I am too. What? Dog collar. No. Is something happening to your dog? School magic abjuration. Probably nothing to read this. Yeah.
Something good here, I hope.
Whoa, no way. Hold on. He literally said that whenever you click on him, Yushima was willing. Whenever you tell him to do things. He's one of the old companions. Okay, so let's read this other one first. Hunter's Piercing Gaze. The pamphlet is a transcript of an increasingly feral debate between two admirers on whether the color of Drizzt Do'Urden's eye color is aquamarine, cerulean, vermilion, or amber. I don't think I actually know his eye color. Okay, our boy Yoshimo. A revisionist sensation novella with a blurb. In this alternate history sex adventure, the one and only Yoshimo does not betray the Ballspawn. In fact, he does almost anything the Ballspawn asks for very readily. What? Oh, he's one of the companions I didn't spend. I mean, I gave everyone attention and did their stories and stuff, but it's been so long. He's one of the few that I didn't give repeated attention to. Did he want to be an author? Did he write things? Like, God, I don't remember, but that's funny seeing this here. And the title just makes more sense. That man is willing. Overlapping lines. This publication describes itself in the introduction, a semi-annual magazine of drawings and tales telling stories of famed heroes of Baldur's Gate by their admirers, open to submission from the public. Okay. Dang, I did not expect to see that. Okay, so based on investigation, this girl who's missing, we know, I guess, someone is getting worse. I'm gonna assume it's a dog, her dog. Why would you drop that over there? Bathtub. Green flare leather outfit. Black strapped choker leather ensemble. So tight. What? Minimalist leather binding to get up that clean skin. What are... Is this, Oh, okay. Those thumbnails didn't make too much sense. Huh. Unless these are meant to be for males, and this just happens to be what the female looks like. I mean, I like them. I dig them. Not gonna wear them. I'll mess with that later, but still. Another music box. Yeah, that's not normal. So who exactly is Fionn? The butcher's cane has a knob on the end. What? The butler's cane has a... What? Another erotic book? Comedy of errors such as around the butler, Vincent Respington, who though he is a silly dragonborn with stiff manners and a generally baffled attitude to the goings on of fine, fair ladies and their gentlemen, ends up going our silver tea kettle into extremely erotic situations, there we go, with the local nobility. Needless to say, he's unprepared for it. There's a particularly good sequence in which Vincent, a 7-foot-tall dragonborn, must pretend to be a shy little gnome named Missy Wimplesnatch during a banquet. Guffaw, fnar, hee-ho, hoo-hum, etc. Okay? Born to be Wild. What is all these scary books I keep finding? This unlicensed and certainly libellous pamphlet describes its contents. In this magical adventure, the one and only Elminster explains the inaccuracies to Volo of his accounts of the mating rituals of the Feywild, with very graphic demonstrations. Yeah, I can see that being real. Elminster was a bit of a man whore in his early years. Just a little bit. Rules of the reading room. Anyone caught pleasuring themselves in the library will be tethered to the bookcase of chain books. Any wizards caught examining the special collection without express permission will be commanded to read aloud to the whole library the passage they were enjoying. Anyone breaking the silence of the library will be promptly gagged. But isn't there a sign saying that being loud in here is welcomed? The one that got a Fae. What is with these books? The text written on the back of this smut advertises it. A slow-paced enemies to Lover's Tale featuring a bitter archwizard of Thay and his nemesis, a pure-hearted, muscled berserker. Fuck? And I'm gonna assume the Thayan is probably undead. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm probably not gonna get any more from this room. So if we do find this person and they're having issues with their dog, I really hope we can help that dog. Why is there a reason to come up here? Jump between rooftops like Spider-Man. I'm willing to bet this is the back entrance in case we just did not get the key.
No, never mind.
This one wasn't locked. Okay, I'm gonna assume Raffi is over. Yep, the Devil's Den. And I guess after we're done chatting with him, we can wrap up this episode.
Devil's Den.
Okay. Of course you're in here. Forgot we had to talk to you in here and you happen to be with Raphael. Well, what a way to end the episode with some actual plot development. Oh, I didn't read that part.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
His face is a bit more messed up than the last time we met him.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some
So you're aware.
privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
I don't really trust either of y'all. He's a necessity. You're basically a beggar.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes.
Yeah, that's apparent.
Can give you the means to break him free.
We already have the means.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the gift for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
I'm willing to do it. But that would mean you need to legit remove the tadpoles from my head. Like, legit get them out. Because otherwise we die if the last time we tried that route.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my house.
Oh yeah, the stones holding him were impenetrable.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir.
So this would technically be choosing the lesser of two evils, but is honestly not an issue because what we're going to be doing anyways is taking the nether stones from the 3. So basically the crown would be, if not useless, then immensely weaker when we give it to him versus what it is now. So yeah, this is actually a good deal.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder.
Yeah, typical for a
I
double.
have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it long centuries ago and brought doom to the empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization.
Should have brought
I
Gale
was
with
there the
me.
day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting.
Yeah.
And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. Exactly what I want in return.
Okay, so I went back and got Gale, so let's see if he actually says anything for this.
Power. You and you give me, and you, Lae'zel.
I want nothing.
Then it is settled, is it not?
Handing that crown to this devil will be like
There we go.
feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Okay, he's speaking up.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it long centuries ago and brought doom to the empire of Netheril.
So you're that old?
That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart.
Yeah.
Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
So basically you want to dethrone Asmodeus. Good luck with that. Also, it's been literally years at this point since I made my Karsus video talking about the actual original lore. I don't remember all of the details. I don't know if the crown used to be there or if this is retconning. Yeah, I don't think he used a crown for his ascension spell. At least we have more details onto what this specifically is, though.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail.
Now I question if you know the reason why it failed. The goddess he chose to replace happened to be the only one off limits. Anyone else probably would have worked. And since then, one of the older maestras had put in rules because of Karsus, and I think those rules might also be applied to you. Maybe. To my knowledge, only high elven magic can circumvent those limitations. How come you didn't get a hold of it way back when?
The archdevil Mephistopheles
Ooh.
snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
Yeah, how do they get it though? If it was locked up by Mephisto.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry.
We're quite aware.
It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I'm confused. Like, what? Is the deal just freeing the prince and then the crown? Like, so you're not actually going to remove the tadpoles. It's just we get to free the prince.
Right here, you'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
Okay.
I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope.
So maybe the House of Hope is somewhere else.
I'll be seeing you. And when I do, we dine.
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy that contract. We must speak with Carilla. If anyone knows the way, it will be her.
True. So we have the hammer now. Oh, that's an actual Githyanki looking hammer. Orphic hammer. Only 4 to 13. Spell resistance. You have advantage in saving throws against spells. It's a +3 weapon. A +3 that does 13? Unshackling. Strike. Smite the magical bonds, keeping a creature restrained, paralyzed, and stunned. Freeing it. And you have all the basic hits. Every contract the devil makes has some form of insurance. This one is cast in infernal iron and was forged in deep, ruinous hellfire. Really? Oh, I guess that is more of a demonic-looking hammer than a Githyanki hammer. Looks cool though. But maybe not as strong as it could be. Did I do that correctly?
Never a dull moment.
You get to hold that. Oh.
You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer.
Well, for one thing, you need to understand the ramifications of us not doing this. I mean, we need to kind of help Orpheus. Also, we could just fight him the moment we hand over the crown, because then the contract will have been fulfilled and then we can just fight him. I am very okay with that idea. Not to mention, you proposed another idea of just finding the contract and nullifying it ourselves in person. We have 2 avenues to explore here. Well, the crown didn't destroy an empire directly. The lack of magic caused literally cities that relied on magic to fly to fall. It's like literally running out of airplane fuel when you're already mid-flight. You're gonna crash. So we should... There we go. I have no intention of giving him the crown.
I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. I promise you, whatever outcomes we're hoping for in this world-ending endeavor of ours, letting that devil get hold of the crown must not be one of them. No. What we should be pursuing is knowledge. We need to learn more about that crown. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries.
Yep, we're going there anyways.
Is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves.
We've already had these options. No. That is actually a really good idea.
The only kind I have? Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post.
We know this.
Their collection of rare tomes. I doubt they'll have any books on breaking contracts with devils, though.
Mm.
We'll have to figure that one out for ourselves.
Well, we have 2 good ideas so far.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free.
I'm just glad you actually see reason with how horrible Blacketh is. I'm still happy about that.
The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators.
He kind of did
Too
that.
little to gain from our deaths, and too much to
Well?
lose. Now, to the Sharess's Caress tap room. We must tell Voss the news.
True. I thought this convo would be going a little bit quicker, but we got more to do. So, before we leave the room, devil don't rhyme, inverse epic, butter buns. Yes, you do have a devilishly handsome room. And you're level 12 with 66 health. Okay. And I did hear we can fight him, and that fight has some amazing music, and that's probably gonna happen later. So I won't do a test right now. So let's head downstairs.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
Really? Well, either way, that rapture is gonna help a lot. And wait. Why are my friends not here? Why can't I get a bonus? Oh, I'm Alright, come on. Wait, where did my guidance go? Dude. Where did my... I'm reloading. I'm already reloading this. Why would you remove my own guidance? And also, for real, why do I not just have the option for help from the others? I can at least get the buff from... No, Jahir is gone. Don't think Shadowheart has any spells right now, so that would explain that. Darn. There we go.
Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting counter moves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
All right, save.
Best be on my way.
Underdark room. What? There's a whole nother room. I guess this is where the twins naturally dwell. And we would be brought back here later if we decided to peruse them. I don't see anything in here that can. Oh, here's that. Of course, you keep mushrooms in a wardrobe. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get back to where we need to be.
A toast to Raphael's latest client, the savior of the city. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. Contracts and interests in many places and on many planes. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
She's enjoying your company, and the liquor has loosened her tongue, but she's anxious about the direction the conversation's taking.
Well, we know it's Zariel.
Yeah, a diabolist with a loose sense of duty and a hunger to be richer than Mammon. I almost wish he'd asked me. I'd have told him to stick his gauntlet where the sun don't shine and wiped that smug little grin off his face. Conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
You're just gonna leave it like that?
We'll celebrate together in the House of Hope when the victory's won.
So we're gonna end up there regardless? Okay, did I miss Voss? You said the tap room, what? Where is he? Oh, how did I miss you? Okay. All right, now we end the episode. It's been going on longer than I anticipated.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
The hammer? How can it be that you came to possess it? Was it Raphael?
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
That was such an awesome speech between the two of them that I don't want to reload. Oh. We'll find another way in. We can probably find a way to force it. Or maybe he'll be forced to ask us for help or something. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. That was such a good dialogue.
Even if you could, you would relinquish your mind to the Elder Brain in so doing.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Honestly, now that he's acting like himself, I really do like him as a character. Like, he would be a good companion.
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
It'll help to have you there with Lae'zel as well. Oh, wait, it's happening right now. You showed Voss the Orphic Hammer, and he gave us a powerful silver sword, the highest grade of weapon in Githyanki custom. He left to prepare for the revolution that will follow Orpheus' deliverance. Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. 1 second. Githborm, psionic weapon. When held by a Githyanki, this weapon deals additional psychic damage. Githborm, psionic resistance. A Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and saving throws and resistance to psychic damage. It cannot be charmed. It is a +3. This special ability that you get. Oh, it's acting funky. Okay, just accept it. I guess Lae'zel, you just straight up have it. Nope, you gave it to me for some reason, and I have the hammer back.
Eager for battle.
So we've had swords come and go, right? But now you have your own officially, and it's a legendary. The fervor with which the Githyanki express devotion to their queen is admirable to some, disquieting to others. When confronted with the fallibility of the divine, since no one is wholly perfect, who knows what reaction such folk might evince. Okay, so what's your special ability? Soulbreaker. Rend the enemy's body and soul, possibly stunning them. I think the only other time I've seen Soulbreaker was on, what's his name? Reznok? No. One of the 3 at the beginning of the game, his absolute hammer. I think that had Soulbreak on it. But man, this is awesome. You've handled many holy weapons, Lae'zel. Ooh, and that's a different. Yeah, it's different. Yes. Where you at? So I guess that is actually what they call a silver sword, is different from their other Githyanki metal weapons. This is nuts. I love this. I guess you had 5e different rules to play by. I was kind of hoping this silver sword would have like a percentage chance to decapitate, kind of like how the old ones had in the original games. That would have been pretty nuts as well, but that's an instant KO. They can't have in here for balance reasons.
since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with a sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
That was actually really cute. She's so happy to have it. Ooh. Girl, you better... I'm not gonna mess this up. You are not gonna... 9 to 17 plus. You better not fail this roll. And it's a crit. Okay.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grandis Aeneas, the true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
Okay. For a moment I was thinking if I equipped it before giving it to you, I might be in trouble, but I guess not.
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
What?
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gaich.
Oh, no, 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 no. You can't just put a check there and just have me fail it when she's talking about really cool things. And I hate that I don't know actual lore about their swords. But then again, I don't know if there originally was lore about their swords, because I remember looking into all of their history and stuff. I don't remember coming across anything specifically about their swords. This episode just keeps getting longer and longer, and I am sorry, but this is just so cool.
Everyone I bleed with a sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Oh, and a 30. Okay.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid
Okay.
their use.
Hold this here, so we don't have to go through the roll again.
Other peoples.
Only Gith's the Illithid Grandis Aeneas, the true heir is shackled. A Kithrak's silver sword is more. You merely need to think. The ancient slates tell us that each sword
Okay, here
holds
we
a
go.
fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gaich.
So that wasn't much. And where it's located doesn't make sense. Feywild, Fey Dark below Sindrian, Feywild. Oh, okay, so I was kind of assuming this. It is a portal that connects reality to the far realm, where, of course, aberrations originate from. Located in the Feydark, beneath the ruined city of Sindrian. It's a tiny portal, so small that its diameter was measured in eyelashes. It was made of a fleshy substance and seeped an oozing substance that transformed the surrounding world into a nightmare. So are you the reason why the Feydark exists? It was sealed in the ancient past of the Feywild, and the sea was protected by Eladrin knights appointed themselves by Queen Titania for the task. At some point in the past, a piece of the living gate was used in a failed attempt to free Thurston from its prison sometime after the Spell Plague. So a less nephew of Queen Titania and leader of the Elder Warriors and destroyed the Sylvan reasons, releasing horrors of the far realm into the world. The half-orc druid Hagrid and his wife and the entire show were able to reseal the gate, but most of the guards of the living gate were destroyed in the attempt. So the living gate is a thing, but the silver swords. I'll peek at the silver sword wiki. I don't think I specifically came across this way in the past. Okay, it was believed by some sages that manufacturing a silver sword required a fragment of the living gate. The Githyanki regularly searched for new fragments in secret expeditions across the astral plane. It was also believed that including the fragment in the construction of a silver sword provided it with the ability to resonate with its wielder in the case of an invasion from the far realm, which would explain the Githyanki's efficiency in responding to any incursions. Huh. Okay, so maybe that is old lore, and I'm not gonna peek at the source material on there. So I guess it's semi-sentient and allows them to sense out the aberrations, the lithids. I am sorry for deviating, but this is just really cool.
Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. Very well.
Okay, so we have officially announced our intentions to the Emperor. He is now our enemy, officially.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Girl!
How can I help?
Okay, everyone, if you still enjoy this series, I wholeheartedly apologize for this going on a lot longer than I anticipated. There's a lot of cool stuff happening, but we're done with Sharess's Caress, this whole building, we're done with it now. So as always, if you enjoyed this series, please subscribe to the channel, and until next time, y'all stay safe out there.